Hey there, friends. So today I wanted to talk about legs up the wall. This is actually a very subtle inversion. It's an excellent pose to do to help with relaxing. It's extremely relaxing to be in. It actually is a subtle stretch for your hamstrings and your lower back. It also helps your lower back to relax and eases any tension that you may be holding there. But it can also help your heart rate slow down, your blood pressure to lower, and it's actually just a very restful and restorative pose. And another thing I love about this pose is that you can do it at any time during your menstrual cycle. It's not, it's wherever it actually can help alleviate your cramps. And I often retain fluid in my ankles and feet and even my calves sometimes. So legs up the wall actually helps to release that fluid retention, and it sends it back to your organs so that your organs can then process that fluid and you can release it from your body. So it's one of the best. It's just, I don't know, it's just a wonderful pose. And another thing I love about it is that anybody can do this pose. And if you have, basically you just need some kind of flat surface to lie on, and you need some kind of flat surface that is perpendicular to it so that your legs can go up the wall. You might be concerned, like, oh, I don't think I'm flexible enough. I don't know that I can do this. But you can do it. You can do it. You just have to ease yourself into it. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. Let me think if there's anything else that I want to say. Oh, the other thing is that the length of time that you're in this pose actually is important. The optimal length of time to be in the pose is 20 minutes. So, don't be in a rush. Just put your legs up the wall. And I love to close my eyes and actually put you can't really see, but I'm like holding my arms up. It's like, but because of the way I have it oriented, because I'm about to flip the camera around and actually get on the floor and show you the pose. Anyway, whatever. Just go with me. Basically, it's called cactus arms. So your arms kind of like this. And so when you're lying on your back and you actually place your arms like that, it's just, I don't know, it's just very restful and restorative. I'm sure there's all kinds of science behind it. But I'll show you a couple of variations of where you might feel comfortable placing your arms and your hands in just a moment. So now, one moment, and I'm going to flip the camera. Okay, so here I am on the floor in all of its glory. I will say this, if your bed is very soft, you do not want to do this on the bed because you can actually, it just won't feel as good. So you can do it on your bed if that's the only option that's accessible for you, but it's not optimal. So I'm going to show you how I scooch into the position to give you an idea of how you can do it too. Okay, so just bear with me 1 second. It's not very sexy, okay? But it's effective. All right. So the idea is to get your bottom as close to the wall as you can before you swing your legs up, okay? Okay. Ta-da! All right, so let me see if I can turn this a little bit. So you can see my legs are straight up the wall. You want to have, basically, if at all possible, no gap between, you don't want you want your whole your sit bones, the bones that you sit on, you want those to be against the wall. In other words, you do not want to have space between the bottom of your buttocks and the wall. You want those to be touching, okay? And just, what I love this pose. It just, you can just relax. And you can put, okay, I don't care if you can put like a very small, a very flat, like a folded towel or a blanket under your head if you need that. You can also put a towel or a thin blanket underneath your lower back. You know, just play with it, see what feels comfortable. So what I was trying to say earlier in the video is that I like to do this. And I'll just lie here for 20 minutes. You know, listen to a meditation. This is actually an excellent pose for meditation. You can actually get into a theta state of your brain waves, which is, it's that state just between being awake and being fully asleep. So, and theta state is what you're trying to access in meditation as well. So you can actually get into a theta state just lying in this position. So 20 minutes. Also, sometimes I'll rest my hands just right here. Sometimes that feels good. Oh my gosh, this feels so good on my whole back. It just feels amazing. I love the hard floor surface. I love the way that feels on my lower back, and I have 5 degenerative discs in my back, so so I understand back pain. But it feels really good. It's a really nice, very gentle stretch for your back. Another way you can place your arms is like this. So now I'm going to show you, even though I don't want to get out of a position, I'm going to show you how I get out of it as well, okay? Because, you know, it's not sexy, but like I said, it's effective. Okay. So I just turn to my side. I'm going to turn to my right side in this case. You know, and yes or no, whatever. Bend your knees if you feel like it, or don't, whatever. It's easier for me if I bend my knees. And just don't force anything. Just sort of fall over to the side. Okay? And then scooch away from the wall. Push yourself away from the wall and use your arms to actually help you up. That way you're not putting an undue amount of stress on your on your back, especially. You don't want to put any amount of stress on your back at all. But also, if you have any weakness in your core, then using your arms to help push you up just makes it easier and honestly just much more efficient. So that is legs up the wall. Let me know what you think. Give it a try. Thank you for being here with me, and I will see you soon.